All right, coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Heavyweight Division title. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC Heavyweight Champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Nurmagomedov is 12 years his senior. He will have a 7-inch reach advantage. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 116 pounds, fighting out of Makhatkala, Russia, presenting the challenger, Kid Dynamite. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds, fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
This is from UFC Championship. You want your dinner commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Let's clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, not fight.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, DC, round 1 is upon us, and if you are somebody that enjoys the ground fighting game, this matchup could be custom made for you.
This fight is made for you. But does the grappler try to keep this fight standing? Does he just throw the jiu-jitsu fighter down and then back out? Because even though he's a phenomenal grappler, he will be at a disadvantage if this fight takes too much time on the ground in the jiu-jitsu round.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left.
Double leg shot.
Oh, slams his opponent to the ground. ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Not tapping out tonight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions...
Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, it looks like he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. A lot of body weight from the top position. How does he go about trying to finish this fight?
He just needs to stay heavy. He's got to keep his weight down. He's got to be working, but not working recklessly, because this is a position. Another big takedown.
Oh, he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he can...
Now try to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep,
and he's out. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition. Right to side control, yep.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend, or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
All right, single collar side now. Really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. To the stand-up now, both fighters upright.
His opponent's got it in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position.
Well, he has found his range early and often tonight. Another punch to the head by Nurmagomedov.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
All right, he lands a hook there, DC. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
We take him down, cut him. Take him down, cut him. Over and over, he's securing these takedowns.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, here we go with round two. Trying the flying knee there.
You at the turnover in that kick.
Got the single collar tie. Oh, nice land there by him.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions. If he's not careful here, he's gonna get stuck and he will have to submit.
All right, side control now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, he's got his back now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions. And now he's jumping on a triangle.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so he lands another takedown here, and he just continues to get his opponent to the ground. His opponent's done a pretty good job getting back to his feet, but can't stop the shot.
It'll finally start to exhaust him if he constantly goes up and down, up and down. He's got to split those legs and defend those takedowns before his opponent gets started. I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch.
Nice. What impressive. That was an amazing takedown.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura here. It's in there deep. There you go. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Somehow stays in the fight. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestling stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hook. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body, and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head.
Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Nurmagomedov.
Nice entry into the finish, correct. Another takedown land. He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. To the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Big knee to the body. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Nice knee to the midsection there. Oh, he's got the kicking game going tonight. Lands another one there.
A beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me.
Single collar tie now. Oh, and he gets tagged. Nice combination there, and might not be a bad idea for the opposition to just tweak that head off the center line.
He was landing one before, now he's throwing everything in combination, and they're all landing.
Oh, he slams him down with authority. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions. Nurmagomedov's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura.
Oh, now he's in trouble on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
To watch. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. It's in there deep. There you go.
Check on the leg kick offering there. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him...
Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3.
This is a terrible position. Attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Try to establish that jab. Nice slip to avoid the left.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
All right, so next round is underway after he came very close to submitting his opponent in that previous round.
He came very, very close to getting that finish, but he wasn't able to get that little extra squeeze to get the finish. But it's okay. Continue to try and put yourself back in those positions to get the job done.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Nurmagomedov's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Oh, hammer fist here by Nurmagomedov. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Back mount now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Nurmagomedov. Well, he's connected on a few hooks so far here in the round, and there it is again. So every time he goes back to the well with that hook, he seems to find the target.
He does a great job.
Double leg taken down by Nurmagomedov. How fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Cole.
Nurmagomedov's now trying for the Kimura.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Tonight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission. Right hand punch in the clinch.
Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Oh, nice knee to the head for him there.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your headland, it's the same story, just told on a different day. Takedown after takedown after takedown.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch.
Now, the guy's attacking a triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, oh, he might have got it with a choke.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Side control now. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount. here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here.
He's attacking armbar now. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. It's in there deep. There you go.
Somehow stays in the fight. Oh, and he's back up again. Those get-ups have been there for him all night.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range. Again, back into this position.
Nice entry there as he gets another takedown, and I know his opponent has confidence in his ability to get back up, but I got an idea. How about don't get taken down in the first place?
How about defend yourself? Over and over, you're getting taken down. You're losing the fight. You got to change something. And for the offensive wrestler, just continue down the path. It's working.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
Well, if you like wrestling and you like takedowns, I guess that's the round for you. He really had his way with his opponent there.
Yeah, he was able to secure many takedowns, switching up the techniques, constantly changing the angle, never allowing his opponent to get a beat on what type of finish he was trying to go to.
Nurmagomedov gets hit with a kick here. That one landed.
Big double leg, double change. Oh, nice right hand.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC.
No, you don't want him on your back. He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. Yeah, notice he just took the body triangle, readjusted lock, and now it looks like he's got it.
Wow. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. If you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
So new round, same narrative as he takes him down again.
He does a fantastic job finding the takedown attempt, not wasting the energy. A lot of times people believe if the takedown's not easy, now he's going to try to attack Kimura here. Oh! Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Really remarkable to watch. Back to the feet now.
Beautiful kick.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Quick entry to get him on a single.
That was a great single. Big slam takedown. That was beautiful.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. 2 minutes now to go in this one. isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. You gotta be careful, armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. Right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes, as the opponent's hands go up, he drives himself into the guy to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking. With unbelievable wrestling.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 50-45. Going the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
So there he is, and still the baddest man on the planet, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. It wasn't everyone's expectation that it would go the full 25 minutes here tonight, but whatever it takes is what he said during fight week, and that's exactly what he needed here tonight.